Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Tom. Welcome back to the Tom channel. Welcome to Q&A number 2. We are playing Sunset Overdrive in the background. So please enjoy this terrible gameplay because I have not played this game in months. I picked it up. I'm like, hey, I need some stock footage for this Q&A, and I'm like, let me put in Sunset Overdrive because I don't have what's it called in my game, so I can't play. I didn't have Tekken 7 on my Xbox, and I was being kind of lazy that day. And I feel like I'm starting. I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's put it in Sunset Overdrive. So I started playing it, and as you can see, I was very terrible. I died in the first few minutes. But anyways, let's get straight into this. So you guys, I see they answer the questions. I did pull like 2 questions from a previous Q&A I did that I didn't answer. Well, I didn't do. It was supposed to be Q&A number 2, and only like 2 questions were answered. So I did pull some from there. We got some questions from Big Smoke number 9, KVAQ Nation, Oscar Fernandez, and of course Odyssey Lana. So shout out to those guys on the video. Let's start with Big Smoke number 9 since he asked the questions in the previous video. So his first question is, which one is better, Xbox One or PS4? Ooh, buddy, I have both of them, so it's kind of hard to say. But I am on my Xbox One almost daily, which I'm on my PS4 not daily, because here's the thing. With me, I play my PS4. I use my PS4 for movies and TV shows for the most part. I really don't play a lot of games on it. I kind of just started warming to playing games on it because for the most part, when I played it, it's in my living room. My living room has a 4K television, so we watch all the movies and stuff on that. And since in the living room, it's usually sometimes always in use, so I really don't get around to playing it a lot. So I would be on my Xbox One more often than not. So I will probably go with the Xbox One only because I play it more often. Now if you're talking about specs, hardware, all that kind of stuff, the PS4 wins. But in terms of like my opinion and like when I play more often, the Xbox One all the way. Don't get me wrong, I was born into the PlayStation family. My first system was the PlayStation 1, and then my second and probably all-time favorite will be the PlayStation 2. And then after the PlayStation 2, I got Xbox 360, and then I carried on it, and then I got an Xbox One. But I have had a PlayStation 3, a PlayStation 4, so I have had all the major systems except for the original Xbox. To answer your question. Yeah, next one. Can you play Def Jam Vendetta? Sure. Yeah, no, couldn't pull it up, sorry. Next question. What's your dream DLC characters for WWE 2K18? Now, it did take me a while to think of this because there are a few characters I want to play as, but there are a few characters I don't think we will ever play as. So I tried to make it as realistic as possible, even though it's kind of hard to guess who would be DLC characters. You know, they just have to have a good sense of company, all that jazz. So I chose 3. And my 3, I chose a person who is kind of dead. I chose a person who retired, and I chose the person who's active in the company right now. So first person I chose was Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne is a UK champion. He's one of the best wrestlers in WWE at the moment right now, in my opinion. I think it's a crime that he's not in the game. I understand why he's not in the game. It's because he's under a WWE contract, but he's not a full-time WWE worker. You know what I mean? Like, he's in the UK tearing it up. He only appears in WWE like a few times a month. Like, he's basically the Brock Lesnar of the UK division, so to speak. The next one I have is AJ Lee. I miss AJ Lee so much. She, in my opinion, is one of the greatest female wrestlers of all time. I think she's going into the Hall of Fame one day once she gets on good terms with WWE. I hope she does. I at least hope AJ Lee. She deserves it very much. But we'll get on to that a little bit later. And the last person who I believe should have been in the Hall of Fame by now is Umaga. If you guys don't know, Umaga is my all-time favorite powerhouse. I grew up around that 2006 to 2010 era when I was a child watching WWE, and Umaga was around at that time, and Umaga basically just scared the shit out of me. He didn't scare me, but like whenever he was in the ring, it was believable he was a dominant force. And that kind of grew on me over the years, and Umaga ended up becoming one of my favorites. I think it's a crime that we haven't seen Umaga in the game since 2009, I think. 2010, maybe. But Umaga just was one of the best, and I would want to play Umaga versus Braun Strowman. I don't know why, but I feel like Umaga will have a lot of great matches in WWE 2K18 if they get his moveset correctly. And I would like to see his entrance again. And just play as him in general. Okay, next. Oscar Fernandez asks, who is your favorite YouTuber of all time? I don't even know who's my favorite YouTuber of all time, actually. I have a lot of people I subscribe to over the years. I started watching YouTube back in 2000 and I was in middle school. I started watching YouTube. So that had to be 2010. 2009, 2010. So I've been watching YouTube for about a good 8 years now. And usually my favorite YouTuber at the time will fluctuate, so I can't really tell you who is my favorite YouTuber of all time. My favorite YouTuber currently is still fluctuating, actually. I don't even know who's my favorite YouTuber right now, because I can really more so concentrate on my own channel, but I haven't really been watching other YouTube channels. Like, well, I mean, I do, but like, I jump around, basically. But if I had to give one previously, well, put it this way. Before I gained, like, all these subscribers and whatnot, my favorite YouTuber was Dashy Games. Now I think he screams and yells a lot, and it's kind of, I don't want to say annoying, but, you know, it can be a little bit annoying. But, you know, that's all his videos, so I don't understand why it's bugging me now, but, you know, I go with Dashy Games. He's pretty funny, and his Happy Wheels videos are always, a thing of beauty. I love watching his Happy Wheels videos. Let me stop. Alright, now lastly, honestly, Lana, this is not going to be a long Q&A because we didn't get a lot of questions. But, honestly, Lana always hitting us with those 8-6 questions, so we're going to take our time answering them to extend this video to 10 minutes because we're a YouTuber. We want to make that ad revenue, baby. I'm just kidding. I even get a lot of money off YouTube videos, so let me not say that. Okay, our first question is, I'm going to start off with our last question first. Are you ready for our match in 2 months? Are we playing as a male or female match? Oh, hell yeah, I'm waiting for a match in 2 months, man. I'm going to kick your ass in 2 months. And, honestly, we could do female matches since you love females so much, which there's nothing wrong with that. I love my female wrestlers, too. Probably going to play as Asuka. I don't know who you're going to play. It's probably a creative wrestler that's a ripoff of Liv Morgan, I'm going to guess, because you love Liv Morgan so much. Alright, back up to the top. Our first question is, why isn't Kelly Kelly in WWE 2K18? I mean, not really a question for me. That's really a question for the developers of the game. But to answer your question, I would say it's because she has an ambassador role in WWE and she's not really a full-time wrestler. I don't think she might ever return back to wrestling, actually. If she does, that's cool, but I don't even think she started training. And she hasn't wrestled since 2011, 2012, 2013. You haven't seen a wrestling ring in like years. So, with that being said, there is no demand for Kelly Kelly. And with no demand for Kelly Kelly, there's no demand for her to be in the game. So, it'll be a waste of time, honestly, to put her in the game. So, I hope that answers your question. Next one. Why isn't Liv Morgan in WWE 2K18? Same reason why Aaliyah isn't in WWE 2K18. They're still green wrestlers, not to say they're bad wrestlers, but they're still green wrestlers. And they're not really a vital part of the core NXT Women's Division. What I mean by that is, when you talk about the core NXT Women's Division, you think Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Nikki Cross, and Ember Moon. And Ruby Riott is right below them on the totem pole, and then you have everyone else. And that's kind of where everyone else sits. Those 4 women are the core NXT Women's Division, which is why they made it into WWE 2K18 and the others didn't yet. Don't worry, Liv Morgan will have her time, probably 2K19, maybe 2K20 if she steps her game up at NXT and you start pushing her to that level. That should be a 2K19, I'm sure. But for now, she'll stay as a creative wrestler on the community for reasons. And our next question. If you could add 6 women to DLC, who would it be? I had to think about this question for a minute, but I chose 6 women. The first one is Michelle McCool. I'm going to go down the line. Michelle McCool, Layla, Melina, AJ Lee, Caitlyn, and Chyna. McCool and Layla, I thought, were the best stack between that 2010-2011 era as a package deal, and they were just amazing what they did. Michelle McCool was a great wrestler. Layla was a pretty good wrestler. Melina, she had some really good feuds with Mickey James that hooked me onto her, and Melina was also pretty good on her own right, so I would put Melina in there. AJ Lee, I went on about AJ Lee before. She very much deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Caitlyn, she was a pretty good wrestler as well. Integral part of the 2010-2012 women's division, so I'll put Caitlyn in there. Maybe she doesn't deserve to go in because she wasn't in WWE that long, but I don't know. You guys can sign off in the comment section what you guys think about that. And China, it's pretty self-explanatory why China deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. So I'm not really going to get into it too much. But she was basically one of the founding mothers of that women's division, if I do so myself. And our next question. Who do you think will win this match? Billie Kay versus Peyton Royce versus Liv Morgan. Damn, girl, you must really love Liv Morgan. Jesus Christ. Peyton Royce, because she's the better wrestler of the three, honestly. In terms of the better character, I think that match will be won by Billie Kay. I also think the best theme song will be won by Billie Kay. I am a really big fan of Billie Kay's theme song. I love that song. But Peyton Royce would definitely win it because she is the better wrestler of the three. I'm actually lobbying for her to win the NXT Women's Championship at NXT TakeOver War Games. So, yeah, let's go. And the last question is, what woman do you think should be part of the Hall of Fame for 2018? I chose 3 women because I think usually 2 to 3 women go into the Hall of Fame each year. So, let's go. Okay, so the first one is AJ Lee. Again, AJ Lee. She very much deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think she's going in next year, though. I don't think she's going in because she's still married to CM Punk. And WWE has bad blood with CM Punk, so for that reason, she's not going in. She's probably not going in for a few years. But I hope she goes in soon and they don't just completely skip her. And she's not one of those people who has to go in because she died or anything. Michelle McCool. She's married to The Undertaker. I mean, that's not a reason why, but with that being said, I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't have her come in. I'm not saying she should be inducted the same year The Undertaker be inducted, but Michelle McCool was a very integral part of the women's division. She started in 2006 and made it all the way up until 2011, managing people, becoming one of the main wrestlers in the women's division at one point. She was the first woman to become the women's champion and Divas champion. So she very much deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. If not next year, probably sometime in the near future. And lastly, she's not a wrestler, but damn it, she was one of the very important female figures in WWE, and that's Vicky Guerrero. I know a lot of people will give Vicky Guerrero a lot of crap, but that's her character. She's supposed to be annoying, she's supposed to be snappy, she's supposed to be all that other stuff. But if you look at everything she's done for WWE, she was a general manager for Raw and SmackDown. She's a part of many great feuds with Edge, Dolph Ziggler, The Undertaker, Rey Mysterio. She was a part of many great main feuds on SmackDown and Raw. And just all around, I believe Vicky Guerrero is very much deserving of being in the Hall of Fame. I don't understand why she hasn't been inducted yet. Maybe it's because enough time hasn't passed between her leaving WWE. I mean, she did leave like a year ago. No, she left like 2 years ago. But I think Vicky Guerrero should go in very soon. And I would love to see Vicky Guerrero get inducted to Hall of Fame because she's one of my all-time favorite figures in WWE. Not because she was annoying, but I just thought she was pretty cool in her role. She was really good at being annoying, and she really made me hate her when I was younger. And if you made me hate you when you're younger and you're a heel, you did a good job. So yeah, that's why she deserves to go in. And thank you guys for watching this video. That is the end of our Q&A. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys very much. And tune into this channel because all this week we're going to be lit. We're going to be active this whole entire week coming up. I'll be updating you guys on what this week is going to be like in the next video. So make sure you guys stay tuned to that. Alright, once again, I love you guys. I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.